A few months ago, Genshin Impact dropped the version 1.6 update. It featured a few events, new arc conquests, and even a temporary region to explore. And in this video, I talk about how I played Genshin Impact with no elements during the version 1.6 update. A quick refresher on what Genshin Impact with no elements is. I play with only Ether. I have no elements, the world area is limited to a part of one start, and I had to progress to the game with these limitations. I was able to get out to AR25 after killing a lot of Coral Regis finds, but since the Ascension domain was impossible to complete, I was stuck on my progress, and that was the story of No Element Traveler. Until now. To access the Golden Archipelago, we need to have access to the Midsummer Island Adventure quest. The requirements to start a quest are as follows. You need to be Adventure rank 21 or above. You need to have defeated Stormterror during the Arc Conquest, and you need to have completed Klee's story quest. As you can see, I'm AR25, but since we have never obtained an element, this means that the story never progressed. Stormterror never attacked Mustard, and we've never met Klee.
Oh no!
Which therefore means that I don't meet the requirements to do this quest, meaning that we don't have access to the Golden Archipelago. Right? While this may be true, there is something else to consider here. For anyone that is confused, the Golden Archipelago is available during version 1.6, which lasted from June 9th to July 21st, and the Midsummer Island Adventure event lasted from June 9th to June 28th. So this begs the question, is it possible to go to the Golden Archipelago without doing the Midsummer Island Adventure event after the event has ended? And to my surprise, the answer to that question is yes. Once the Midsummer Island Adventure event has ended, you outright unlock the islands with no quest requirements. Which means that I was able to experience the Golden Archipelago without ever obtaining an element. The moment I went into the Golden Archipelago, I was introduced to a gadget called the Windblast Harpestum. The Windblast Harpestum is an important gadget to have as it allows us to do some puzzles to get more chests. During my time exploring, I was able to obtain some achievements that were not originally obtainable with my time in Teyvat. These achievements included killing a Stonewall Lava Trail in its infused form, and some Wind Rider related achievements. I was able to participate in most of the events within the version 1.6 update, but unfortunately could not receive any in-game rewards since I do not have access to the events tab. This resulted in me not doing any of the version 1.6 events since there's no actual incentive to do so. Probably the saddest part of these version 1.6 events was the fact that I was this close to finally getting co-op, but MiHoYo decided that No Element Traveler is not worthy of friends and said nope, go play by yourself, and that's exactly what I did. I was however able to fight the Maku Kenki and collect rewards for defeating it. The fight against the Maku Kenki took only around 2 minutes as opposed to the usual 5 minutes with the Coral Regis find. However, the fight against the Maku Kenki was a lot harder as there were certain attack patterns that caught me off guard during the fight. But since I came prepared with multiple healing food and various food buffs, I eventually came out of the fight victorious. There were a few chests that I was not able to get due to various reasons, but overall my time on the Golden Archipelago was a good one. I was able to explore a brand new area and have the Windblast Harpestum as a memento for my time on the Golden Archipelago. Aside from exploring the Golden Archipelago, there were a few key events that happened during the version 1.6 update. The first being the Legend of the Vagabond event. Even though I was not able to get any rewards from participating in this event, I was able to take advantage of a specific mechanic that is exclusive to this event. As you can see, the event is located at Yaoguangshao, which for No Element Traveler is outside of the map boundaries. However, this event itself is a teleporter, which means as long as you meet the adventure rank requirements, you'll be able to teleport to it. And just like that, for the first time ever, I was able to go out the map boundaries and explore the map, is what I would like to say. Unfortunately, since you are outside of the world boundaries, Paimon will try to bring you back into the world, and during this state, your movement is severely restricted. You are not permitted to move freely and can only move in the direction that Paimon forces you to go. But even with these limitations, I had to plan. Now as you can see, Paimon forces you to go into a specific direction, and the path that Paimon forces you to go just so happens to align with two spots. The first being this Statue of the Seven. Having access to the statue isn't crucial, but it's helpful to be able to see the general area that it unlocks. The second spot being the Lyria Weapon Ascension Domain. This is the spot that I really wanted to have access to, since you could get the Weapon Ascension material for the Prototype 1 core, which will greatly increase the DPS for No Element Traveler. With this in mind, I started my journey to get to these areas.
2 hours later.
After trying to what felt like a few hours, I realized that the effort was futile. Too often you get stuck at certain points in the mountain and the movement is too restrictive to get to the desired areas. And just like that, I made the conscious decision to give up and leave it as it is. Despite the lack of success of unlocking new areas in Tevat, however, there was still some good news. As of version 1.6, No Element Traveler now have access to a friend list, something that was not previously available. Gone are the days of No Element Traveler having no friends, but I wouldn't counting adding myself as part of having friends, but you get the point. And I was able to get a new name card. Against the odds of actually receiving these commissions, I was able to successfully recite language and poetry to Hilichurls to get this name card. But otherwise, that's it from me, and see you guys next time. If you're interested in seeing more content like this, make sure to sub and turn notifications on. But other than that, thanks for watching and I'll see you all next time.